Happy day before the election. What I thought I'd do real quick tonight here is go over the major ballot measures on the ballots tomorrow in Missouri. In case you are unaware of them, give you an opportunity to hear what's going on with them. Missouri Amendment 1, State Treasurer Investment Authority Amendment. Essentially, what this is to give the state treasurer the power to invest funds for the state, uh, presumably pension funds and other stuff, give him essentially free reign to do that. I would tend to be against such an amendment. I don't think government should be investing in those kinds of things anyway. If there are pension funds, they probably should be handled at a lower level than the state treasurer. Somebody who doesn't have a political investment in the outcomes of things. Missouri Amendment Number 3, Marijuana Legalization Initiative. I believe this one is an okay one. We've had some stinkers put on the ballot before. We had the Terry Bradshaw one a few years back, where essentially would have made one private citizen the marijuana czar, and everything would have had to go through him, and it was kind of lame. This one seems okay. If somebody has anything out there that makes it an issue, let me know. But from what I understand, from what I'm reading, it seems to be unencumbered with nonsense. Missouri Amendment 4, allow legislatures to require a city to increase funding without state reimbursement for a police force established by state board amendment. Uh, Essentially, what this is to do is some of the big cities in Missouri are experimenting with the defund the police thing, and essentially what they're trying to do is give the ability of the state legislature to force cities to be able to increase funding for their police against their will and then not reimburse them for it at the state level. Uh, I'm against this. I mean, I feel bad for Kansas City for what's happening up there in terms of essentially the police experiments kind of going wrong up there. But uh, one, I'm in favor of more local control. So if the city is doing that, uh, city officials by right should be able to do that. Also, I look at it as it's a way of allowing local officials to have an out for something that they should essentially have to pay for. If the people in Kansas City aren't happy with the current level of policing, then they should vote the people out there and replace them with people who are going to bring it up to a level that's better for safety. If the people up there are happy with the way things are going and they keep voting for the same people, then they have to put up with the results. But they shouldn't be forced from above to implement things like that. I think that sets bad precedent. Missouri Amendment 5, Department of the National Guard Amendment. Essentially, the National Guard right now falls under the Department of Public Safety, if I remember correctly. And what this would do is create a new department for the for a National Guard department. It seems like an acceptable amendment. Literally, there's nobody in opposition of it. I think it's just kind of a housekeeping thing that probably will streamline things. I mean, the National Guard is a fairly big function. Having its own department probably makes sense, and separating it from public safety is probably makes public safety run better. Missouri Constitutional Convention question. Essentially, Missouri has in its constitution that we have the power, I believe it's every 20 years, to convene a new convention where we could potentially rewrite the entire constitution. Um, although the Missouri Constitution may not be ideal, I'm not necessarily in favor of scrapping and rewriting it because things could be made oh so much worse. So those are the big ones going on. I know there's a lot of chatter about what's going on in Springfield with Ballot Initiative 1, the Galloway area initiative. I've heard both sides. I don't really know what to say on that one. I don't have an opinion. I don't live there. It's not going to affect uh, my taxes, so I don't really have a dog in the fight on that one. All right. If you were unaware of the measures, I hope got a little bit of insight. Please do get out and vote tomorrow. It is important. And thank you for spending time with me this evening. Hope to see you again in a future video. Please smash the like button if this was useful to you. If you have comments about my opinions of the various amendments, whether they're good or not, please comment below. If I got something incorrect, definitely comment below. If you like my content, I do all kinds of different things out here on this channel. Take a look at it. You may see some interesting stuff. Consider subscribing to my channel. And if there's somebody else you know who might find this information useful, please share it with them. All right. Thank you very much.